Hey guys, it's Layla. I'm a product manager and software developer on the LiveSQL team at Oracle, and I wanted to walk you through how you can utilize LiveSQL to learn SQL all for free, all in your browser. Let's get started. So LiveSQL is built right on Oracle database, which means no installs, no setups, no configurations whatsoever. When you first visit LiveSQL, you're going to be dropped straight into the worksheet, as you see here. On the left of the worksheet, we have the Navigator menu right here. And it shows us all the preloaded tables and schemas that we can experiment with. So for example, here's the Scott schema, and here are the tables within the Scott schema. Fun fact about the Navigator panel, you can actually right click on the tables in the Navigator panel like so, and you can see some database actions that you can perform on the tables without having to write any queries manually. Those press select. And look here, it creates a select query for you based on the Scott department table. And now for fun, we can just run the query, press run here. And this panel here is the query result panel. This is where you can obviously see the results of your query that you just ran. If you want to take it a step further and see behind the hood of your query, press explain plan here, and you can see your query's explain plan. Now, just for fun, let's write a join query with our Scott department table and our Scott employee table. And here's our join query. Now let's execute it. And as you can see in the query result panel, here's our result. And same thing as before, if you want to check out the explain plan behind your query, press this button here or press F10. And it shows you your explain plan. And if you'd like to get a broader view of your explain plan, press this button here. Here's a scenario. 10 minutes ago, I wrote a query I really liked, but I forgot to save it. So how can I find it? I have the solution for you. All you have to do is just go back into your SQL history right here. Now that we're in SQL history, all we have to do is go to the query that we want to recover, click it, select, insert, select it into editor, press yes. And here's the query that I was missing out on. And to take it a step further, if you want to save that query, you can actually go here, press save, call it a name, and you can save it to your browser or your device. I think I'm going to save mine to the browser. So now, as you can see, we have our query saved, and don't forget that we saved it to the browser. So when you leave LiveSQL, then come back, you'll be able to find that worksheet code, go to the Navigator panel, press Files, go to Browser, and here's your query that you saved in the browser. So now I'm done with this query. I want to save it and close it. So let's save and then close. Now let's dive into some tutorials. So as you can see on the right of the window, we have the library here. You can scroll through these tutorials, find something that you're interested in, or go in here and type a keyword to find related tutorials to your keyword. And if you want to go to the main library page, press this icon here, and it takes you to the main library page. I think I want to start off with Introduction to SQL. So here's the tutorial. To get started with the tutorial, you're going to press Open Tutorial in Worksheet. Now, as you can see here, we have the tutorial on the right of the worksheet, and you have your worksheet in the middle and with your Navigator panel on the left. I think this setup is so user-friendly. The first step in this tutorial is creating tables. And with LiveSQL, to create any new database object, you'll have to have an account. But it's very easy and it's free to sign up. So I'm going to go ahead and get signed in to my LiveSQL account. I'm going to go to the top right of the window and press Sign In. And here we are. I've all signed in. Whenever you get signed in, you'll see here my schema. This is a schema specifically meant for me and all the tables and database objects that I create. Now let's dive into that tutorial. So for our tutorial, I'm going to start with step 1, which is creating tables. I'm going to scroll down here, step 1, and there's this button, Insert into Editor, where you can easily insert this query here into your worksheet editor to the left of your library panel. Now that we have this query here, I'm going to press Run, and looky here, my partners table was created. Now I'm going to scroll down, press Insert into Editor for this Employees Create Table query, and see here, highlight, Run, and Employees was created. Now let's scroll down to step 2. Step 2 is creating triggers. We can insert into Editor, highlight, Run. Trigger compiled. So with these tutorials, you can either write out the queries by hand in your worksheet, or you can press Insert into Editor and just see what happens. So now that I'm done with this tutorial, I'm going to go back to the main library page using this icon here. And I really liked this tutorial and I want to save it for later. So I can either like it using the heart, or I can favorite it for later in my favorites list with the star. And to see which tutorials I have favorited, I just go back here, my favorites here, and boom, there's my favorite tutorial. I'm going to be releasing more LiveSQL tips and tricks soon over the next few months. So please stay tuned, and I really hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of LiveSQL. Thanks for watching.